Previously on the Juventus career mode, we have hardly any money left, but Mario Götze, welcome to Juve. That's where the ref is going to end it. We draw 0-0 in the first game of the season. Gonna find Eden Hazard, finesse shot from outside the box. Eden Hazard, what a goal! That's his first goal for us in the series, and it's an absolutely vital one. And that's all that happened on deadline day. We can take. What is up, guys? My name is Tyler and welcome to episode number 3 of the FIFA 16 Juventus career mode. I want to thank you guys so much for your incredible support on this series so far. If you guys can keep it up for this episode as well, that would be more than appreciated. Anywhere over 100 likes is going to be the consistent goal for this series, so be sure to hit that number every episode, and I'll be sure to bring up the next episode as soon as I can. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off today's video with a training session. I asked you guys in the last episode if you wanted to see them. Didn't get many responses, but a few of you guys said yes, I'd like to see the training session, so we're going to go ahead and do those for now on in the series so that you guys can see who is growing and who is not out of our youngsters in our team. Now, while we're simulating, I did want to say that if you guys aren't sticking around to the end of the video, I suggest you do so, because around the end mark of the video, before we get into the outro, I do kind of ask you guys some questions. Sometimes they'll be related to players we're going to be bringing in January. You guys will be able to decide who we bring in and who we don't. And as well, I sometimes answer your guys' questions like I'm going to be doing in today's episode. Some of you guys asked me some questions in episode number 1 and episode number 2, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those at the end of the video, and it will allow you guys to kind of be a little bit more interactive with me during this series. But not a bad training session, both Coziello and Blanco going up to their next ratings, which is good because they're going to be playing in our next game, which is against Chievo Verona in the league. We're going to be playing 3 games this episode, and one of those is in Champions League, as you guys can see, just a few short days after this game. So I want to be playing my second team, especially considering Chievo Verona aren't a great side. They're right behind us in the league, actually, but they only have 1 point throughout 2 games, so we should easily be able to get the win here, especially at home. So I do feel comfortable using my second team for it. Sturaro, Kadira, Coziello, Hernandez, Morata, Mandzukic, Evra, Lichtsteiner, Blanco, Rugani, and Neto. That's our team. It's a very, very strong team, and I feel comfortable enough with it that I think we'll be able to get the win against Chievo Verona. It's definitely a much better side than Chievo Verona's anyway, so we should easily be able to get the win. But without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the game. I'm not going to show you guys their side. We're just going to jump into it and get to the highlights. And that's basically the first attack of the game here. First chance for either side. I don't think anyone's had a shot thus far. Mandzukic in. Oh my gosh, you should have got on the end of that. Morata to Hernandez. Hernandez from range. Oh my god, what a goal from Hernandez. Doesn't even have to take a touch, just turns around, finesse shot into the bottom right corner, and we're ahead 1-0. Here's the replay. Mandzukic not getting that pass off, unfortunately. Morata wins it back though, finds Hernandez, just turns around, makes sure he's lined up perfectly, and he finesses that past their keeper to make it 1-0 in this game. Oh god, they're through here. Where is my defense? Neto, big save. Making one change at halftime. Mario Lemina is going to come in for Sami Khedira. He's a player that did sign there permanently now. After his loan spell ends, they are going to go ahead and pay Marseille to bring him into the club, and Sami Khedira is kind of the player that I'm looking to offload in January. And that's not a dig at Sami Khedira. He's a great player, but I feel like we need to be a bit more youthful, and someone like Andre Gomez, who's linked with them in real life, could be a better replacement. Mattiello. Hetemai. I believe he's Finnish. Passes back to Mattiello, player on loan from us that we're going to be using next season, but they pass it inside to Bursa, and he beats Neto, and we're down 1-1. Not down. It feels like a loss, though, in all honesty. It feels like we're down because we should not be drawing right now. And they level things at 1-1 like this. Beautiful passing play, to be fair, and Neto gets beat near post, and it's 1-1. Mandzukic to Vincent Coziello. Vincent Coziello, the youngster, cuts inside. Vincent Coziello off the post. So unlucky. We gotta go for it, man. As much as I don't really want to be playing my first teamers because I want to have them for the Champions League games, I do need to be winning games in the league. So we're bringing on Pogba and Hazard. Maybe they can make the difference for the final 30 minutes of the game. Come on, Hazard. Can he be the super sub for us? Cutting in the box, beating another man. Finesse shot. Oh my gosh, that was such a poor effort. Coziello finding Morata. Morata turns and shoots, and of course it gets blocked. No chance. Evra to Hazard. Hazard. Oh my gosh, why did he just leave the ball? And that's where the ref ends it as well. Come on, man. Such a disappointing result. I mean, it was our second team, so I can't really complain too much. that we only came away with the draw, but at the same time, I am a little bit disappointed because I felt like we were definitely the better team. We are the better team, Juventus, and we only draw to Chievo Verona at home. It's not been a great start to the season, but I feel like maybe if we start to gel with the team a bit more, we'll start to pick up more results and more wins. The match facts say it was pretty even, 5 shots for both of us, 4 on target for us, 3 on target for them. They had a bit more possession, so really a draw is the fair result, but at the end of the day, as I said, we need wins, especially against sides like this. Moving on past that draw though, we now need to get into another training session. Once again, Coziello and Blanco, they're not going to go up a rating this time, but Coziello going up in a few attributes and Blanco as well, not too shabby. And speaking of growth, we did actually see a few in our first team. If we head over to the squad report, you guys can see that Gigi Buffon is going up +2 so far. He's 37 and he's 86 overall. I did see a few comments telling me to buy a replacement for him, but we won't need to till next season at least, maybe the season after. He still has a good few seasons left in him, and on top of that, we do have Neto anyway right now. If we do need a backup, if he gets injured or something, we do have Neto, who is good enough at the moment, so we don't necessarily need someone that's as high rated as Buffon yet, but he has gone up +2. That's pretty incredible. On top of that, Chiellini going up +1. He is 31 years of age and he's 87 overall. Incredible. And another kind of old player that's gone up a rating is Claudio Marchisio, 85 overall, 29 years of age. He looks like an absolute beast in the midfield, partnered alongside Paul Pogba, who's obviously gone up as well, 87 overall. I'm pretty sure that's the only growth in the series. Vincent Coziello and Blanco as well, of course, who we did train. But other than that, those are pretty much the only guys that have grown, and it's really nice to see because those players are older players and they're still going up for us. But either way, guys, it's now time for the next game of the episode in Champions League, the first game we've had in this competition so far in this series against Wolfsburg. I did stress kind of at the beginning of the series and in the first episode especially that the main target for this series is to win Champions League, and that's why this game is the most important one of the entire episode. Coming up against Wolfsburg, who is in our group alongside Real Madrid and Club Brugge. They'll probably maybe challenge for that second spot alongside us. I imagine Real Madrid's going to take that first place spot easily, but between us and Wolfsburg, it's going to be between us two as to who will come out of the group alongside Real Madrid. Brugge don't really have a chance, to be honest, unfortunately for them, but between us and Wolfsburg, so we really have to be coming out guns blazing in this game because it's going to be between us two, and if we can get points against them, that will help our cause. And the team to help us do just that is our normal starting 11. Mario Götze at that right forward / center forward position, Dybala up front, Hazard at left forward, a really stacked midfield, and a really stacked defense. And as for Wolfsburg, they obviously have a few good players here and there. Draxler is a transfer target of ours. He almost moved to Juventus in real life, so I'm going to try to bring him into the club maybe next season. Who knows? You guys have to let me know what you think about that down in the comment section, but other than that, pretty decent team. Let's see if we can get a win against it. It's Cruza into Guilavogui. Back to Rodriguez, into Arnold, into Julian Draxler, big save, Gigi Buffon. Oh no, thank God Chiellini's there, because Bonucci, I think that was, didn't go in for the ball. He probably could have won it, and it allowed them to get a chance. So you guys can see here, I don't know why Bonucci was letting Cruz get to that, or Cruza, I should say, but thank God Chiellini's there, and it goes over. Down to Paulo Dybala, come on. Dybala spinning inside, beating Naldo. Dybala couldn't get the shot off in time. Benaglio's able to easily grab that. Come on, Hazard, let's go. Splitting two of their defenders in the box. Eden Hazard near post. Benaglio making a nice save. Pretty easy one as well. Götze played out wide to Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado spinning inside. Come on, Cuadrado. Ball roll flick to beat Dante. Cuadrado near post. It finds the back of the net somehow, and in the 58th minute, we're ahead 1-0. We saw a goal pretty similar to this in the first episode of the series. A ball roll flick to beat the defender, and then a near post shot from Cuadrado. Does it again here, and we're ahead 1-0. Cuadrado, play that one to Eden Hazard. Come on. Hazard, beating two defenders. Hazard, yes! Hazard into the top right corner. 64th minute. It's 2-0. Come on! Here's a look at the replay. Cuadrado has kind of been the man of the match so far, laying it over to Eden Hazard, who's going to beat two defenders with a heel-to-heel flick, gets in some space, and is going to finesse it into the top right corner for his second goal in the series. Out to Eden Hazard. And a Burba spin inside. Eden Hazard running through their whole defense. Oh, finesse shot. That would have found the top right corner again. Kisio to Eden Hazard. Let's go, Hazard. Come on, Dybala. Keep making that run. So Hazard can lay it off to you like this, and then you take it near post. Oh, Benaglio, easy save for him. It was straight at him. We're still on it, though. Sandro to Gutsa. Oh, Benaglio, another big save. And there we go. That's where the ref is going to call it 2-0 the final score in our first Champions League game. A big result. As I said, that is the main target for this series, to win Champions League, whether it be in the first season or the second season. That is the main goal. And getting a 2-0 result is a nice way to start off the campaign. You can see by the match facts as well, it was a pretty even game. They did have 7 shots. A lot of them weren't really testing the keeper though. That's why there were only 3 on target. We did have a few less shots, but there were shots that were clinical, and hence why we scored 2 and we beat them 2-0. So pretty happy with that result. But after that game, we're moving on quickly into what's going to be the final game of the episode, coming up against Genoa, who do sit 6th in the league right now. They have a pretty decent side. It's not a great side, but Sergi's a great player, Pandev's a great player. They have a few decent ones here and there that we definitely have to look out for, especially away from home. They could cause us a few problems, but for us, we're going with our same starting 11 that we used in the previous game, because we have Napoli at the weekend, but in a few days time we also have another game, so I'm gonna go first team, second team, and then first team for Napoli, if that makes any sense. But either way, let's go ahead and jump into it and see if we can get our first win of the Serie A season. To Marchisio. Out wide to Eden Hazard. Why did he jump over the ball? I don't know, but he's going to cross that one. That was a horrific cross. The keeper was off his line. Out wide. Can cross it in from here. Or laid off. They had runners going in the box, but instead they're just going to let us... Oh. Please, Buffon, again! I just can't be asked, man. We're just going down to teams that we should not be going down to. An incredible strike, to be fair to him, but seriously, here's the replay. Just turns and shoots and finds the back of the net. We need to be defending better than this. Come on. Gutsa, come on. Take it in your post. Mario Gutsa off the post. So unlucky. Come on. Hazard to Pogba. In to Morata, the substitute. And he can't put it past Perin. Come on. Morata to Pogba. Cross goal. And they get a lucky block in. At least we got a corner though. Come on. Can we get anything from it? Hazard. Gonna cut in the box. Hazard to Morata. Oh my god, what a goal! Alvaro Morata, the substitute, misses his first chance, which was a pretty easy one, and then he goes ahead and scores that. Just, what? Like, honestly, this game's been really frustrating. I haven't been able to break down their defense, and when we have not been able to capitalize. And then this is our first goal? What? A back heel past the keeper, an incredible goal from the Spaniard to make it 1-1. Incredible! Quadrado forward to Dybala. First time Burbaspin, he is now in the box. Dybala cutting in. Over to Morata, maybe another back heel. No, he turns and shoots, and Perin makes a nice save. Oh no, they're in. Rigoni, thank God it went straight to Buffon. Honestly, I was panicking a bit there. I thought for sure they were going to score that. Maybe one last chance. Pogba. To Hazard. Hazard, still on it, come on. Hazard's still on, I thought he was out there. He's gonna Burbaspin in. Come on, Eden. Spins in this time. Oh, he loses it. Zaza, win that, please. Balls to Pogba. Ooh, big save once again. We got one last chance. We scored going short last time, so we're gonna try it once again. Hazard to Morata. Into Barzali. To Chiellini. To Pogba, near post, Paul Pogba off the post, falls to Chiellini, is going to try to whip it in. We get another corner, see if we can get anything from this. This is a tense end to the game, once again going short. Eden Hazard, no one really coming to claim the ball. We'll pass it off to Marchisio. Marchisio loses the ball. Why didn't he pass it? He's still gonna get another chance? Why are we losing it there? We got a free kick. Okay, 90th minute, we got a free kick. Marchisio, maybe to take. Who has the best free kick stats? Let's see. Looks as though Pogba or Dybala probably has the best free kicks, but I'm going to give it to Pogba because he has the most power. Can you put this on target and in the back of the net for us, Pogba? Let's see if you can do just that. Pogba! Yes! Come on! 2-1, 90th minute! Paul Pogba wins us the game! Honestly, I've been getting so frustrated at this game because I have not been able to break down on my opponents in Serie A. We've been doing well in Champions League, we did well in the Supercoppa, but in Serie A, we just can't break down our opponents and we're getting draw after draw. But Paul Pogba winning us the game, getting us our first 3 points in the Serie A season. I love you. Oh my god. And that's where the ref's gonna end it as well. Straight from kickoff, he calls it a big weight is lifted off my shoulders. Honestly, I've been so kind of stressed to win that game because we cannot start the season off that way. That's just poor. To start off the season with 5 straight draws? Are you kidding me? We definitely needed to win one, and Paul Pogba saves the day for us right there. Unbelievable strike from 33 yards out, putting that one into the back of the net to get us the win. And that win was completely deserved as well. As you guys can see, 11 shots, 11 on target. As I said, we just could not break them down, and our shots were not clinical enough. 11 shots and only 2 of them go in. Pretty ridiculous. Paul Pogba, rightfully so, looking like to get the man of the match. Yes, he does. 8.5 match rating. Panucci only getting a 4. Took him out at halftime, and he still only got a 4. Pretty ridiculous. Guts I haven't been impressed with too much with a 6.3, but not a bad game. I'm just so happy we got the win. And after that win, we move up to 8th place in the league. Not where we want to be right now, but Juventus did kind of have a shaky start in real life as well, so I'm kind of just replicating it in all honesty. Not what I wanted to do, but it's looking like it is going to be a shaky start like they had in real life. Hopefully I can replicate the end result and win the whole thing. We are 6 points behind Inter at the moment. They've won all of their games, but come the end of the season, I reckon we'll be there or thereabouts. So very big win. And that is going to be it for episode number 3, but as I said at the beginning of the video, guys, I kind of want to make this part a little bit more interactive for you guys, ask you guys some questions, and sometimes you guys will ask me questions, just to kind of add a little bit more variety to the series, if you get what I'm trying to say. So from now on, if you guys could drop me some questions down in the comment section below, that would be greatly appreciated, and I'll be sure to answer your question as soon as possible. But today I'm going to be answering the questions you guys left during the first 2 episodes of the series, and the first 2 questions kind of correlate with each other. Basically, what is the challenge in doing Juventus? And I understand that a few people were upset that I did Juventus because they're the best team in Italy. We should easily walk the cup competitions in there. We should easily walk the league in there, but apart from that, Champions League is the challenge. I mentioned it during the intro of the series as well. That's basically where Juventus have struggled over the years, and we kind of want to change that. We want to make them the next European powerhouse, the next Barcelona, the next Real Madrid that will dominate Europe. So that is the challenge of the series. And on top of that, the second question that ties into it is, what difficulty do I play on? We're going to be playing on the toughest difficulty possible, Legendary. I've never done a career mode on Legendary ever, so it's going to make things a little bit more difficult and make it more of a challenge. And the final question actually also relates to the first 2, and that is, what is the future of Juventus? What do you want to do with Juventus in the future? And that is essentially what I mentioned previously. I want to make them the next European powerhouse. I want to build them from where they are now to a team that will challenge for Champions League year after year. But the final thing I want to address in the video is not really a question, but a lot of people were mentioning, you know, you shouldn't have sold Kingsley Coman, but to be honest, it was the right thing to do because it is realistic. I love realistic career modes. I know there's a lot of people out there that love realistic career modes as well. So if he decides to stay at Juventus eventually, which I don't think he will, I'll go ahead and bring him back. I'll try to sign him on a permanent basis once again so that you guys will be happy and he'll be at the club once again. So hopefully you guys understand that. But other than that, that is going to be the episode. If you did enjoy, please remember to drop a like. And other than that, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler, and I'll catch you guys next time.